Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to 30-minute hip mobility flow. If you haven't subscribed my channel, don't forget to press subscribe so you get all the notifications when the new video is coming out. Today's session will be about hip mobility exercises merging and blending in a yoga flow. This session is suitable for all levels. I would provide all the modifications from easy until the difficult one. You won't need any equipment in this flow. Feel free to modify it. Take a break, pause as long as you need. So whenever you are ready, let's get started. We're going to begin on a child pose. So let's wide out our knees. You can flat your feet. Bring your big toes together. Move your hip back towards your heels. And then begin to walk your hands forward to the front of the mat. Now you can let your forehead down. Begin to breathe in through your belly and your chest. And gently move your hips side to side. Move your body side to side. And then you might start to feel the side body stretch left and right. And even your hip here side to side. And we're back to the center. Begin to look up a little bit, walking your hands even further. Lengthen your spine fully. And on the exhale, move both hips here all the way towards the right side. And imagine that you're bringing the right rib cage all the way to the right side. And you want to bring that rib cage outside the mat. Keep pressing your hands. Now your body is shifted towards your right thigh. Your left bum might be lifted, and that's okay. And start to breathing in and out and feel it on the right ribs. And keep pressing your hands for 3. And keep pushing that ribs outside the mat. And 1 back. All right, we're going to shift it towards to the other side. So again, lean towards to that left. Now you will begin to feel that side body stretch. Press your palms a little bit more and breathe. And back here, 1. All right, then look between your hands. We're going to round the spine, lift ourselves up. Now we're going to either flat your feet like this or tuck your toes for the support if you can. Move your hands slightly back so that your hands here are with the shoulder distance, and spread out your palms and begin to arch the back where the knee are still in the same distance. So it's not going to be a typical cat-cow where your knees are right underneath the hip. This is going to be a little bit wider, and you're going to drop your belly, lift from the tailbone, arch the back, open your chest, breathe in and look up, and then you're going to move your hip back towards your heels, so that you begin to feel that stretch or some tension here on your hips, both of them arching. And then on the exhale, you're going to round the spine, chin to your chest, and lean forward. Squeeze your bum to break. And you don't need to drop your lower back down like this to create more pressure on the lower back. Of course, your feet can lift sometime, but keep that core tense and nice there. And then inhale again, move your hip back. So it's like you're doing a cat and cow, but you're keeping your knees wide and move the hip back and forth. Exhale, round and squeeze and use your core to break. Inhale, again, arch the back, lift the tailbone, look up. Exhale, round your spine, press your palms firmly, squeeze your bum. Inhale, arching, go back. Exhale, round, come out to the front. On the next inhale, we're going to tuck your toes, still keeping your knees wide. Lift that knees off the ground and begin to push back as the best you can. If your heels are not grounded, that's all right. But I want you to focus on lengthen your spine and think about lifting your tailbone tiny little bit up. Pushing through your hands, lengthen, pull the belly in. Here on the exhale, straight your leg as the best you can without changing anything in your back. Again, inhale, we're going to bend the knee and try to sink low. Look between your hands. Exhale, keep that back straight line and lengthen and look between your hands, trying your best to straighten your leg. Right, heels are not on the floor, that's fine. Inhale again. It's like you're sinking down. Exhale. One more inhale. Exhale. When you start to feel the burns on both legs. Now on the inhale, drop your head down completely. Bend your knees side to side. Lift the heels and then turn your heels to the right, toes to the left. Bend your knees and squeeze your knees. Keep your back straight, your arms straight. Sink your hip down, toes to the right side of the mat. Bend, bend, bend. The knees are bending and then point toes to the left side. And then back. Switching. Lift the heels. Now this time heels to the left, toes to the right. Bend the knees. Sink, 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 sink. Arms straight. And back to the center. Okay, now keeping your legs with the hip distance. Bend your knees, sink low. Look forward. Here on the exhale, straight. Alright, great. On the next inhale, lift that right leg up. Trying to keep your shoulders square. So that means by drawing that right armpit down so that core, the upper back, it's locked. Bend your right knee. And I want you to imagine that you're drawing the right knee into a circle without open up your armpit. So armpit stays. And then you're going to circle up one clockwise directions. And if you feel shaky or doesn't really making a big circle, that's fine too. Really activate your left thigh, dear. 3, 2 more. Using your core. 4. And 1 more. 5. Okay, on that exhale, right foot step outside the right hand. Inhale, right arm goes up. There. And on the exhale here, turn your right foot down, out the edge of the right foot. And you're gonna tuck your toes, back foot like this, and sink down. This is for option 1. Option 2, if it's too easy for you, you're gonna turn your left foot down as well. So now the outer edge of the foot is down and you're gonna sink your left butt down. You can try all the options. If this is too hard for you, drop your back knee and just get low, but really still feel the activations of your muscles. All right, now whatever options you're picking, feel the control. We're gonna try to get low and up, all right? Whatever option is, 1, pushing through that right foot, right heel. 2, and up. 3, maybe down. Once you get stronger and more control, squeeze your bum. 2 more. 4. Really go easy sometimes with the knee drop. There you go, 5. Okay, we're gonna straighten that right leg. That's the best we can. But as we're doing this, I want you to keep your back lengthening. And then you're going to lift the foot. If your right leg is bent, that's fine. Keep that long back. And then exhale, you're going to walk forward. Sink your hip down and break. And again, this torso, straight line, move back, 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 back. And then forward to the front. Exhale, 3. Good. To the front, back. 4. To the back and front. 1 last time. And 5. Okay, put your feet down. Press your palms. Okay, this time lift the back knee off the ground. Step that right knee all the way to the back. Bend your knees and go again. So in this pose, we call it loaded beast in some animal flow. And then exhale. Straight the leg. Pull your toes to the front. Again, inhale. Heels to toes to each other. Toes separated. Sink your hip down. Look forward. Exhale. 2. Straight your leg. Pull your knees to the front. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Back 3. Okay, now look between your hands. Just gonna have a pause. Right foot outside the hand, left foot outside the hand. Bring your hands here on the inside of the thighs. Now keep your back straight. This is not about sinking the hip low. This is about keeping that nice tension on the back. Core is tight. A little arch into the back, not too much. Pull that belly in. This is the most important part to keep you stabilizing your lower back. And you're going to sink your hip down. So the wider your toes goes, maybe it's easy for you to, instead of trying to get your feet parallel. Now, put your hands out. And you're going to drop your left shoulder down to the middle. Sink your butt down. Inhale, come back up. Core tight, right shoulder down. Again, up. Really think about squeezing the bum up and down. Left shoulder. Inhale back. Exhale, right shoulder. Inhale back. Exhale this time. Left shoulder down and trying to go as low as you can. Now, some of you can have your hand to touch. If not, that's okay. All right? If you can, lift the right arm, right hand up. If not, just stay there. And exhale, sink. And inhale, come back up. Okay, go down again. Number 2. If not, just stay here and then up. Really important to keep that core stable. Exhale, hand with just a support, okay? You're not really trying to pushing through with your arms, but you're working on your legs here to control. Now, if you are getting good at this, maybe you're doing this over and over, you're gonna sink low and tap with the elbow and get up. One last time, whatever options you're picking, and up, and then shake your leg, drop your hands. Now we're gonna do that on the other side. So again, you can start easy with the left hand pushing through and sink your hip, and then back up. 1. Now, whatever options you're choosing, keep that length on your back, pull the belly in. 2. Maybe the left hand will lift. 3. A little deep squat, trying to make sure that your heels are grounded. 4. One last time. Down and up. 5. Okay, drop your hand down. Bring your palms down and then step the both feet to the back of the mat. Step back. Shake, 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 shake it off. Move your hips side to side. Now you should feel that nice blood flow into your legs already. Next, we're gonna go to the other side. So everything from the other side, but this time lift the left leg up. And we're gonna bend the knee, open the hip here. And again, left shoulder down, square. It's all about good form rather than making, all the spin, but then your hip is you're not using your hip. So we're gonna start spinning your hip anti-clockwise with that left shoulder down. 2, keep your core tight. 3, 4, right leg strong. And 5. Okay, now let's step that left foot outside the left hand. Again, option is to drop your knee, keep it up, or turn the outer edge of the foot. Whatever you decide. Now you're going to sink your hip low, either the right bum or get low, but using that foot to break. 5 times. 1, just a bit up and down. Squeeze and control. 2, and learn. Even though you can go even deeper, but you're not letting yourself sinking down to your joint. 3, using your muscles to break you. What option you are on here? 4, 1 more, and back up. 5. Okay, now you're gonna drop your knees completely. Straight your front leg with keeping that back straight. You can use your hand to support. It doesn't matter if you cannot straight that. You can just kind of go like this instead. Use something to pat underneath if you have some knee issues. And then you're gonna come forward to the front. And then back. So the whole important part here is to keep that nice straight line at the back, even though you cannot sink too low. And back to the front, squeeze and break. Here we go. Back, 3. Let's do 2 more. Control. And really good to kind of move up your ankles a little bit. And 5. All right, so set your hands on the floor. Set your hands on the floor. Or step that left foot all the way to the back. Bend your knees, sink your hip low into the loaded beast. Breathe in. Exhale, straight out your legs. All right, now we're gonna try to make a little combo here. So as you inhale, lift that right leg up. Okay, same, guys. So first option is just keep bending your knee, okay? Or option 2, maybe you try. Maybe it doesn't work today, but you're gonna try to make a circle, but this time draw your knee to the nose, to the elbow, and make a circle. Whoop. If that is too hard, just keep spinning your knee. You're doing a great job. All right, we'll do that 5 times. So whatever you're choosing, control. 2. Just normal with bending and keep rounding clockwise. 3. And keep breathing. Keep that left leg active. 4. Maybe last round with that big circle through the nose to the elbow. 5. Okay, now let's step that right foot outside the right hand. We're gonna sink low again 5 times. Either down and up 1, or down 2, 3, but really feeling that glute squeezing and rolling up and back. 4, whatever you're choosing, whatever options you're choosing. All right, 5. Okay, now both hands are on the floor. Find the support, and on the exhale, drop your knees straight out. 1, get to the front, back, 2. Eventually, if you're getting good at this, trying to go without using your hands and find the balance. 3. If this is too much, too painful for your knee, don't just use your hand to support. Do whatever you can. 4. 1 more. There you go. 5. Now have your right hand inside. Bend your right knee. From here, we're going to try to drag your left foot outside. So put into your hands, lift, and then step that left foot outside the left hand into that deep squat. Adjust your foot, your toes, and everything. If you cannot touch the floor, bend the knees a lot. Doesn't have to be like this. Trying to keep your back straight, pull the belly in, lift that right arm, or keep your hand inside just like the first round we practiced. We're going to sink your hip low. Now for those who can lift, you're going to lift and sink low with the heels grounded. Keep the core tight. Inhale, lift. Exhale, low. 1, inhale, lift. Exhale, low. 2. If it's all right with you, hand is not on the floor. Exhale. 3. If you want to make it challenging, if you already can have kettlebell or dumbbell, hold it up there. 4. Adding the spinal twist. Exhale. Back. And 5. Okay, set your hands on the floor. All right, this time, keeping that right foot on the floor, step the left foot all the way to the back of the mat. Turn both hands inside to the left. And then you're going to keep your right heel on the ground first. Right foot on the ground. Right heel never lifts. Bend your knee. Use your hand here to open your leg. And then begin to sink your hip low. It doesn't matter if your hip is not touching. Trying to bring your body a little bit towards to the middle of the mat. Because as you're doing this, you wanted to have your body kind of relying on this because we want to sheet. So don't do that. Lifting, the body is in the middle. Even if you cannot get down, that's fine. You can use your hand to support, hold. And then if the back foot can lift, go for it. 4. But you want to feel the activations of your muscles to push yourself up. Not sink it all the way down. And 5. Okay, let's come back to the front of the mat. You can drop your knees, rest anytime. Now we're stepping back into the loaded beast. Breathe in whenever you're ready. Exhale, back to the loaded beast. Inhale, straight the leg. Exhale, shake it out and off. Okay, let's move on to the other side straight away. Now you have all the options I give you. So start with an inhale, lift the left leg up. Or let's bend the knee, open the hip. Very option is just to keep the knee bent and anti-clockwise. Option 2, again, knee to nose to the elbow and then make a circle. All right, ready? 5 times. Inhale up. 1, maybe the normal one. Some of you might do the level 2 here. 2. Whatever you're choosing, keep breathing, controlling. 4. And last one. Back up. All right, 5. Okay, we'll step that left foot outside the left hand. All right. 5 times going down with control. 1. That's an option 1. 2. Or knee on the floor. You choose, guys. 3. You know the drill. 4. And 5. Okay, drop your right knee down completely. Straight that left leg to the back and to the front. With control. 1. Either your hands are down or not. Think about using your muscle to break yourself, but not collapsing into your knees. Using your core. Back. 3. Slowly. It's all about awareness of the body. 4. 1 more. There you go. 5. Okay, we're going to step the right foot outside and go for that deep squat twist. All right, whenever you're ready, push right foot outside. Oh. Now, right hand on the floor, left hand will be on the inner thigh or goes up. All right, so whenever you're ready, again, think about straight back, pull the belly in, lock, heels on the ground. Doesn't matter how low you can sink. 1. When you're getting good at this, you can hold a dumbbell or a bottle of water or anything. 2. But control and twist. 3. 4. 1 more. Ooh, up. 5. Okay, let's drop your left hand down. Step the right foot all the way to the back of the mat. We're going to go into a side lunges. You can turn your body towards to the right side. Now, I know that you want to kind of rest like this. We want to sheet, but lift yourself back up. Left hand pushing that knee away from you. And even if you are here, that's okay too. And you need to learn how to slowly control yourself, your muscle, instead of just dumping everything to your joints, right? It's not the point to get down. It's not the point. So you can really find the control here. Maybe the foot can lift, and then one day you will be able to get down and breathe. And if you feel any sensitive into your knees, that is like a signal that maybe it's not ready yet. You should feel it in your whole hips, your glute muscles, your thighs. One last time. We're gonna get out of it. Exhale, back to the front. Ooh, and then put your left hand outside the foot. Breathe in. Exhale, bend your knees. Go back into that loaded piece. And exhale. Straight your legs, shaking out the knob. Okay, then drop your knees down first for a second. Tuck your toes here or keep your feet flat. Bring your hands behind the hip. Tuck your tailbone. Just gonna stretching the hip flexor, the front part a little bit. Keep your core tight. Lock the core. Squeeze your bum. Push your hip forward. Tiny bit first. Until you start to feel this tension here, not here. Here should be neutral. You're going to lift your chest up. Squeeze your elbow. Inhale. 1. You don't need to kind of drop your neck back, because once you do that, most of us tend to put the pressure on the lower back. 3. Try to learn to focus how to keep that core tight while you're breathing through your chest. 4. And 5. Okay. Sit down and move your hips side to side. All right, now we're going to go into our kind of last sitting positions, last mobility exercises. So we're starting with that 90-90 pose. I've maybe mentioned this pose, this exercise in some of my videos. It's really a great pose too, working on your hip mobility and strengthen them at the same time. So you're going to create this 90-90 positions. Ideally, we want 90 degrees from the thigh bone with the shin bone. But, sometimes it's impossible. So I want you to focus on keeping your thigh bone as like a 90 degree. And then this, if it feels pinching on your knees, you can move your heels closer to make it a bit more accessible for you. Now, anyways, you want to get your sit bones grounded first. Okay, so if you're like looking like this, that means you might have to adjust this and try to get this to be able to get all the way down. Okay, now knee check, knee pain. Should not have that. Right now, we're going to lift your chest up, bring your body towards to the, so now my left thigh, my left leg is in front. I'm going to twist my body towards to my left thigh, and I'm going to start to feeling this sort of like that tension on my right hip groin here. So I'm going to lift the chest, and on the exhale, I'm going to lean forward. So I'm feeling that stretch on my left bum. Inhale, come back up. 1. And get down and break. Use that thigh to break. 2. Back down. 3. 4. And if that right bum is lifting a bit, that's okay. 5. Okay. The next one, we're going to try to lift that foot up, the right foot, and try to lean forward. Now, if this is hard for you, keep doing this. If it's too easy for you, you're going to lift that whole knee up. All right, so lift, pull, and break, lift. And then if you can, you're gonna lean forward and try to lift. So now try to play with a little bit of lifting. Keep that core tight and lift whatever you can. And really control. Now if this is getting easy, you're gonna make a circle. So, clockwise. Or draw a heart or something. 3. Or writing your name with your knee. 5, 6, 7. Whatever you can lift. Here is fine too. And next one, the next one we're gonna try to hold. Whatever you can lift and hold it. 2. Some of you see if you can straighten your leg. 3. 4. And back. 5. Okay, take a rest there. And then just gonna try to windshield that knee side to side. Okay. And we will move along to the other side. So basically, it's the same. I'm gonna turn this side so you can see. All right, find that 90 thigh bone first and adjust. Maybe this side, it's a bit worse, or I don't know. Let's see. But I feel like this side, my hip doesn't come that down compared to the other side. And that's okay. So this is good for us to just kind of listen to your body, like try to explore, that's tight, here and there. All right, so that you will get to know yourself a little bit more. Okay, the next one, try to get that sit bones down. And you're gonna try to get forward to the front. So make sure that your knee, the front knee here, right thigh, it's kind of pointing forward to the front of the mat, and you're going to get low. Keep the back straight. Try not to round the back. 1. And back up. Control. Down. 2. Get down. 3. Back. Down. 4. And down. Maybe pause a little bit. Break. And back down. 5. Okay, last little bit here. You're gonna try to lift whatever you can lift here. Maybe use your hands to support, but try not to kind of and try to lift this. So trying our best here to kind of keep both sit bone grounded as much as possible, and you can lean forward to help, and then maybe lift the knee or the ankles and see if you can start to connect with your body. And I'm telling you, the first time, especially if you have a really weak hip or you have tight hips, the chance that you might not be able to even lift anything at all. And that's okay. We gotta start somewhere, right? So you're gonna try your best to start to train yourself, your brain, to connect with your nervous system, to order your muscles, which it takes a while, but that's okay. And the more you train, maybe you will be able to lift, really using that core to hold it back. 3, you can make a circle. And I clearly decide it's not as good as the other side for me. 4, 5, 3 more, 6, 7. Last one, we're gonna try to lift whatever you can lift and hold. 1, or maybe straight the leg. 2, 3, 4, and back. 5. And make sure that you're not hurting your lower back. Trying your best to really feeling all of the whole body. You should be feeling in the hip, not the knee, and not the lower back. That's not the whole purpose. And sometimes, or at the beginning, it's hard to differentiate the feelings. But the more you try to connect with it, the more you will feel it, the clearer it will get. All right, so kind of roll your hip side to side, your knee side to side. Shake it off, out and off. And then if you're jumping up and down right now, you should feel a bit more loosen up. All right, so that is a 30-minute hip mobility flow. And actually, I have a great news for you. I just launched the platform Patreon, where I have all my videos, 30 minutes, 60 minutes, all the series and episodes, which you can also check on this link down below. It's actually the platform that I can do live Q&A, live classes, kind of classes on the request, where I can actually look at your posts. But it doesn't mean that I will stop filming the videos for YouTube. I'm making more videos on both platforms. What is the difference is on Patreon, you get more exclusive videos. You will get more, tons of 60-minute plus, even tutorials and everything, more and more. And you can have the request of what kind of videos, what kind of things that you want to work on with me specifically. There will be more videos, for example, like this kind of hip exercises, more of the creative series where there's an episodes of side lunges flow, where the whole series, the whole flow is 60-minute with all kinds of side lunges flowing, blending in the yoga moves, which is, I really love this kind of creative. It's really fun. And then we have dolphin flow, eagle flows, wilding flows, handstand tutorial, and also high intensity workout. More episodes, longer videos. If you want to check it out, all the details are there. And I'm so grateful that you support me throughout in any kind of platform on my Instagram. And I'm so happy to share my knowledge and experiences with you guys.